welcome to my channel. My name's Lizzie. Are you ready to connect to your departed loved one? And hopefully they come in for you today. I just got done eating those delicious salt potatoes and hot dogs. I did a shit show cooking show just now. I literally just finished eating. I put my laundry in and now we are connecting. So if you want to know what a salt potato is or how to make a New York hot dog correctly, be sure to check out my shit show cooking with Lizzie this week, which should be right below this one if you're on my page. If you could, I'm putting this out here not like as like a threat. I'm not being bitchy, but like I've been doing tarot on YouTube well over a year, but I've been doing it a long time. Point blank period, I got more success on Facebook than I ever have on YouTube, and I'm about to launch on TikTok once I settle in this new job. Amy, I'm also going to be shipping out your box. I just have to start this new job, and there's going to be like a week between. I know I'm getting a paycheck from my other job, but I don't know if there's still going to be like a week of a no pay until the next one kicks in, because I don't know what the new company policy is. Sometimes they hold your check for a week, sometimes they don't. So I'm just like, until I get into this new job, get situated. So I have a box going out to you soon, Amy, and I'm going to be like, this is it. I think this year I'm just gonna give it to Spirit. I'm gonna give it to you guys, and if I continue to grow, great, I'll keep doing it. But in order to be successful, I have to get likes. I have to get subscriptions. This is the thing that tells YouTube to put me out there. People are searching me and they can't even find, my page doesn't even come up. So it's like, it really is a game of who they think is worthy of boosting up, and in order to change that for myself, I have to depend on other people's kindness, other people's willingness to subscribe or to like, which I don't have a problem with. But I've been giving this channel all my time and energy, and I've really put a lot of hard work into stuff, and like, it's just getting to the point of, is it worth it? Because I'm not getting anything back. Not that I need to. I do this because I love it. That's why I continue to do it. But there's other ways to do my gift. I could be writing books. I could be a motivational speaker. I could be doing something else. So I'm just gonna let this year roll by. We have a couple months left of the year, and then I'll let winter blow by. Around the time when I'm looking to leave here, if most videos I get 1 like or no likes, and like people watch it all the way to the end. Like, I don't ask for anything. Like, this is what people don't understand, is our success really does depend on the viewer. All I'm asking for is a like, and it really is hard for people to do, I guess. So I don't want to play that game. I don't want to have to depend on the population for my success, because my talent shouldn't, my video being pushed out shouldn't be dependent upon you. It should be dependent on how many people are watching it, how many people are clicking on it. It shouldn't be about likes. It shouldn't be about subscriptions. It's commercializing it, and I don't like it. It's going to be the same way on TikTok, but maybe I'll have more success. I'm also going to, I'm trying to make this something I can live off of. I'm trying to make this my main job. I do not want to work a 9 to 5, and depending on other people's kindness to be a healer, I'm not making anything. And I know I don't ask for anything, but even if I did, and when I did, people still didn't step up. Being a healer is a thankless job, and it doesn't fucking pay. And I don't want to struggle the rest of my life just because I have a gift. So at the end of the year, I'm deciding whether I'm just going in an all new direction and I'm disappearing from social media or not, and I'm not putting it on you, or I'm just gonna I'm going to just focus on doing my thing. I'm not going to look at likes anymore. And at the end of the year, if I am still snail pace, no like, that's speakage in itself that society just doesn't have room for me. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results, and I won't expect anything different after that point. So I'm just putting it out there. It really does count, and it really does matter for people to like and subscribe. We're not out here doing this for our health. We're doing this because we care and we love you guys. And nobody like who isn't a YouTuber, you have no idea the amount of work. Yes, we choose this. Yes, this is our choice. But if nobody chose to do this, you would have nothing to watch. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time and energy, and it really does deplete people when you see that somebody watches all the way through but don't have the kindness to like your video. When that one thumbs up means more to YouTube than your subscribe does, than your view does. I don't understand it, but that's how it's set up. So it's frustrating to me. I watch videos all the time. If they relate to me at all, I like it. Like, the like is your tip. The like is your thank you. Like, I don't think people get that, and I'm not gonna bring it up again. I'm not gonna discuss it. I wish, this is the bad part of social media. I wish it was like it used to be, because that was actually more fair than this shit. Like, I was like, yeah, now we can promote ourselves. Now, I mean, yes, you can get out there more and anyone can make it, but no, that's not true. Not everyone can make it. You gotta do whatever you gotta do to get people to hit the like button. And the more fake and phony you are, the more people like you. When you're real, when I'm talking to you honestly, like, there's gonna be mad people that still don't like this video. You know? It's just, I'm over this round. And I just want to do something that's meaningful, and I want to use my gift that's going to actually help people, and I don't feel like I'm helping anyone on YouTube. I'm just going to leave it there. But let's get into your reading. Let me clear my energy. I just had to get that off my soul. And everybody who is sent, like, Amy, I'm not talking to you. Like, at all. Like, what you did is the nicest thing anyone has ever done. So please ignore that. And anybody who ever, like, reached out and said thank you or talked to me in the comments or actually did like, I'm not talking about you. Thank you so much. I'm just talking to the people that watch me all the way through. Like, please just like it. Like, I don't mean to be a dick, but it's like, my success depends on you. I'm a free service. You watch the whole thing. Like, that's like going to a restaurant and not leaving a tip. Like, I'm just blunt about shit, I guess. Alright, so. Sleeping on it. Ooh, you got a decision to make, the Spirit says. Phone ringing. Might be getting some communication, job offer. Butterfly wings. That's like good luck to me. Good omen. New beginnings. You are my sunshine. They love you so much. Tomorrow may not come. If today was your last day, what would you want them to know? That's what you say to them. You're trying to figure out what to say with this sleeping on it. You want to communicate to someone that maybe they are your sunshine, the light of your life. Butterfly wings, you might be traveling towards somebody here. Caution ahead. So there is, the Spirit is doing my hater-rater. It's funny, like, instead of doing serenader-rater, they're doing hater-rater-rater. Uh-oh, we got a karmic issue. Loss of pregnancy. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't like the caution ahead loss of pregnancy, but that's why I sat with it. I don't want to give those warnings out. It's not about a baby in that aspect. It could be caution about a new project or a new relationship. Some of you could have lost a baby. I kind of feel girl energy. Doesn't have to be. It could be with a girl. You want to say thank you to them for helping you through. So there's somebody that's really helped you mentally. This could be like a counselor or a life coach. It doesn't have to be a love interest. It could be a friend. Just somebody you are thinking of. How can you articulate how much they mean to you and how much they've helped you? Prepare coming obstacles. Again, warning you that there's trouble coming. Where you walk, I walk next to you. But they got you. They're warning you. I have a feeling it's something to do with like an ex or like a bitter friend or false truths, like smear campaigns. What's going on? Money hungry. So this is like somebody you're with that now is fighting over assets and money, or somebody's coming in. You might think it's love, or I'm getting a couple things. You're being warned of like a gold digger approaching, but I think it might be like an ex, like a returning gold digger, or you're leaving somebody and it's getting nasty. If they matter, apologize and talk it out. Life is too short to let relationships slip through your fingers. So the Spirit is saying, if you want this to work, you genuinely have to put, like, whatever happened you can overcome, but you have to, one, dead what you were fighting and not keep bringing it up every fight. But you have to own what you did, and that's sometimes the most difficult part. You know, people get embarrassed or they don't know what to say. You could be, my throat chakra's closing. I think you just don't know what to say or how to say you're sorry. Maybe whoever this person was that helped you, maybe you made them feel a certain way, and you're like, no, like you're so important to me, like I don't want you to feel that way. Your willingness to work hard is what is going to be what gets you through this. Putting the work in, having the gumption to keep going. We have unite, not divide. So they do want you to make up, especially with like family members and people you care about. They're just reminding you that life is way too short, and you know, tomorrow isn't promised. So why spend it over petty bullshit, you know? I love you. So this is definitely a family member or a spouse, even a close friend. Pick up the phone, give them a call, shoot them a text, you know you want to. Phone ringing, see? They want you to reach out and communicate. Reach out and apologize. What now? You've been asking, what now? For all these feelings, what now? Pick up the pieces is what now. Time to get up now, darling. There's not a thing you can't overcome, because you are strong. You're not alone. I'm with you. You can do this. Again, referencing they walk beside you. They're with you. You can do this. You just gotta get in there and get it done, is their energy. I know you watched me suffer, and it brought great pain to our lives. No one should ever have to watch someone they love die. I'm sorry you had to experience that, but I'm free now. I feel so good. I'm happy. I just want you to be free now. Let it go. That was just how I was meant to go. It's all right. But I need you to be all right too. You have a lot of anger about this person's death, why they had to suffer, and they are true in the sense of you did see a lot of horrible stuff that you shouldn't really have to see. Sorry, my hand's itching. You might have good luck this week. I heard payout. I don't like seeing you cry. I wish you could feel me holding you tight. I'm here, baby. I just can't seem to get through to you. I'm working hard to show you I'm all right. Please don't cry, my heart. I'll always be near you, protecting you and loving you. I'm here. You're not alone. You've been missing them. You've been reaching. You want to talk to them about a lot of stuff. You have a lot going on. You're very lost in your life. You're very distraught. I think you talk to this person. They're hearing you. They love you. Like, in the sense now they're watching you suffer. They just want you to be happy. They want you to choose what makes you happy. You need to have more fun, to lighten up. You're too serious. You're too stuck in the mundane. I know you have children. I was there to watch your baby grow in the womb, and I was there the moment they came out. I'm here for every big or small moment and milestone. I love them so much. I love you so much. I know they won't get to know me in life, but I'll know them, and I'll protect you all for all of your lives. So they're referencing you've had children since this person departed, and they wish they were here to get to know them, but they are watching over them. They love them very much. You know, they're with you for everything. Every time you wish they were there, they are there. They can sense that. They can feel it. When you're sitting at home crying, even if it's for something stupid, they are rubbing your back. They are sitting with you. They will never leave you. Not ever. You just can't see them. They're trying to find a way for you two to communicate. A lot of spirits lately have been flickering people's lights because of retrograde. I don't know why this was a download of mine, but if you've been having a lot of light flickerages in your house, it is a visiting spirit. For some reason, with the blue moon, the 2 moons in August, and all the shit going on in the world, electricity is a very big outlet for spirits to be able to communicate right now. They're very easy to manipulate. So if for some reason, if you don't have any wire issues and lights are randomly flickering, I feel like this person is trying to tell you that they are there. Also, songs on the radio is a lot. The most common way spirits talk to us is through music. I'm like, why does this song play everywhere? Because it's a spirit playing it for you. Because it's a message from the universe. They speak heavily through music a lot of the time. Music is integrated in most of our lives without even realizing it. Like, you can't even sit in an elevator without music majority of the time. Everything you do usually centers around it, usually. So, and then you have like animals. My eyeball is itching. This is so weird. Weird vibes for this one. Maybe they had allergies. New York City. So they could have been, hello, fellow New Yorker. Maybe you are from New York City. Maybe you have an accent. Or they're just acknowledging, I'm New York, but I don't have a thick accent. I have more of a Canadian accent. Compared to someone from the city, I sound like a honky-tonk. I don't have a New York City accent. But maybe you do. Ooh, New Year's. Maybe you did something in New Year's. I don't know why I saw a proposal. Somebody let ashes off during the confetti. Like you release some up and during the Times Square. I don't know if you like did it over a balcony or in the crowd, but it's because this person was a native to New York City. I think something about, I don't know if they always had a New Year's Eve party or something prevalent. Maybe they hosted something. I don't know why I'm... Oh my God. Why am I drawing a brain fart? He was like my whole life. The dick guy. What's his last name? That sounds so horrible. The dick guy. the guy that did the ball drop for years. That sounds even worse. Oh my God. I give up. We're moving on. Fortune coming in your future. My hand was itching. I'm telling you. You're miserable at work. It's time to find something else. Yep. Career change. Family is forever. Honor and respect it. They want you to call and make up. Only to those who you wish to carry with you. If they're toxic as fuck, you don't need them. The spirit is saying. They might have been a fast talker. I'm a fast talker, but they're like, you know what I mean? At least I can keep up because I was born here. You think you need to have the perfect body or the perfect job or the best house and the best group of friends. Tell me something. If you have all of that, will it be enough? Or will you just want more instead of realizing you are all you need and you should follow your own voice? Stop marching to the beat of everyone's drums. Worry is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. It's like you're mulling it in your mind over and over and over and over, and it's driving you crazy. Don't give them a set of keys if you're not sure if they are capable of starting fires. So basically, are they going to burn your house down or are they going to take care of your house? Until you're sure, they don't get house keys. Okay? The Spirit's like, don't give them a key. I don't know if you're literally like, it might not literally be about keys. This is about make sure before you give someone your heart, before you invest, that you've trusted and looked into your own gut and looked into a person. Take your shot. You never know what can happen unless you speak up. I think you want to tell people in your life that you want to change jobs. Maybe you want to tell your spouse you want to change jobs. Maybe you're just unhappy in relationships. Maybe you're unhappy with friends. I do see that the Spirit is saying in the near future, I think you're going to have like a vent spew. I think it's just going to come out of your body because you're sick of holding it in. And I think that's what the Spirit wants for you. They might be pushing that button to like just release the dragon. I was going to say release the kraken. Alright, let's get some advice to you for yourself from the Spirit. Some personal advice to you. Ooh, right out the gate. Practice feng shui. Create a sacred space. This person, I think, was very, very protective of their Zen. They might have liked to meditate or just lay. I just see someone laying down with headphones listening to music. Take time for you to be still with your mind so you can really sit and understand what's bothering you, the Spirit is saying. Getting your space organized and cleaned will help make you feel better. If your life is chaotic and then you come home and you have all this stuff to do and your house is chaotic, it just doesn't help. So a nice calming color palette, a nice calming design, clean, fresh, that goes a long way for mental health. That's why so many people depend on feng shui. There's a method to their madness. Turn criticism into kindness. I think you're facing a lot of rejection in the career space. You could have been rejected by someone you love, as in cheated on, or someone just didn't pick you, didn't want to be with you. It made you a bit bitter. It made you feel like you lost your confidence a little bit. You lost your mojo. But instead of letting it turn you into someone who's bitter or letting it turn you into a Debbie Downer, use it to motivate you to better yourself. So if somebody cheated on you, the best revenge is a revenge body, or to make yourself happy, or to accomplish a goal that you said you were never going to do and actually doing it and proving, like making them eat their fucking words in any way you can. I wouldn't set out to do it for that reason, but I think it does help with your healing, as long as it's something that you keep inside and you're not running around the person like, like gloating like a child. But if you have that moment where you like look across the room and you see that they're pissed because you said you were going to make a certain amount of money and that person said, oh, you would never be good enough to make that amount of money, and you end up making double that, and you just give them that look like, that makes you feel, that's like a check from Spirit, like, yeah, they said you couldn't and you did, so don't let anybody tell you couldn't. The Spirit is saying, like, you can have those moments because they do boost you up. They make you, like, in these moments when you're feeling bad about yourself and you lost your confidence, these are the moments that you in your life will look back to down the road, is what the Spirit is saying. So just stand up and keep going. Let's see here. What do they want to say? Maybe about their death, or what it's like to be dead before we move on to a message. I will always point you in the right direction. They're going to, help you make a decision. They're going to help you see who's the good one. But the Spirit is learning how to communicate with you. I was met by so many loving people. They definitely have a lot of family and friends up there. They're not alone, so they don't want you to feel like they are. But you're never alone. They're going to be up there to meet you. But I do think you have a decision to make with these two forks, and they really are trying to help you. You might have more than one person up there trying to help you. I am with the rest of the family. There you go. There you have it. You wanted to know if they were... I feel like this was either a reference of they didn't get along in life and they are getting along now. They are all together. Or if, unfortunately, a tragedy happened and they died separately, they did find each other again. Just throwing that out there. I have to say it always. It's collective. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. They want you to be happy. They want you to have joy. They want you to have true love. And the only way to do that is by choosing what you want, what makes you happy as far as work and love and friends, even family. Like, I think you've just been too afraid to make waves, or too afraid to upset people, or too afraid to leave a comfort zone. And I think it's time for you to look at those people who aren't good for you, who no longer serve you, and say, look, I wish you the best. I have no ill intent, but I need to go my way and you need to go yours. And I think you're going to find that you're instantly going to feel lighter for getting that out of your body, or going to like a spouse, or just telling people in your life, like, I'm really miserable at my job and I'm thinking of doing this. Do you think I'm crazy? And you really want the feedback, but you're also scared of it. You might have been getting criticism, it could be an example of you spent thousands of dollars in college learning to do this job. So they're like, why would you go to college? Why would you walk out on your career? You made tenure, you have all this money. Like, why would you give it all up to go be in a band and travel? And your retort, because I've always wanted to be a musician. I didn't want to be an attorney. You know what I mean? Like, it could be something like that. You're going completely left, and just that point of not really giving a shit what other people say, and that point of defending yourself now, like, I'm going to do this. Like, I don't care if you guys think it's crazy, and you know what? Maybe I fall on my face, but I'm going to regret it if I never try. And I just see you going for it, is what the Spirit is. It might not be you right now, but I feel like the Spirit is trying to give you a little bit of a look into the near future. Like, you are going to be able to get it out of your mouth, to say what you need to say. If you're coming towards someone, I feel like the Spirit is going to help you figure out what to say. What do they need to work on? This is a blessing in disguise. Be patient and have faith that your angels have the situation under control. What will come is far better than you dared to dream. So there could be a tower moment happening now, or about to happen, where you're just like, this is so horrible. This is going to ruin everything, when really it ends up being a blessing in disguise. So maybe that job you hate, you're going to get fired from, unfortunately, and which would force you to get a different job. You wanted to leave anyway, and so Spirit could be forcing that tower here when you think it's chaos, when really they're putting you in the right direction. Deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. You need to really figure out what you want. You need to make the vision board and make sure everything on that board is something that you're willing to give time and attention to. Because you got too much on the board, I think, is the problem. You need to narrow it down. What is the first thing you want to accomplish? And just start there. You might have too much on your plate. overthinking things. You could be reacting before you have all the information. Get your power back. You have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine, so take back your power. I think you are dealing with a nasty karmic that you don't know the full tea about. They could be pulling the wool over your eyes, or they could be sinking themselves, and you just don't see that coming. Make a decision. Oh my God, I've been saying this, so you do need to make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you toward your own joy. You deserve it. So it's like you're always doing what your lover wants or what your business partner wants, and you're not marching to the beat of your own drum, even on the inside. Oh dear. What else? I mean, how do we help your person? There are so many decks over here now. I know why you pulled so many. I'm gonna go check my laundry real fast. Sorry about that. I had to take them from the washer and put them in the dryer. It's my last of my chores. I did everything. I even took the trash out. And after this video, my YouTube videos are done too. I was supposed to do this last night, but I felt more inclined to do a story instead. By the way, shout out if you are interested, if you're a Halloween lover. I heard they are. So I don't know if that was your spirit or if that was just my guides being funny. But I do this thing called Spooktacular Stories, where I use tarot cards to make a story right there on the spot. I do one a week through the whole month of October. Spooktacular Stories. I started it last year, so I'm getting in the groove of that. But I'm also I want to write a TV show. That's what I'm trying to work on. I've never wrote a TV show. Like I just sit down to write books, and even then I just type, and I depend on editors a lot because I'm just the talent. I like to write, and not that I don't like correct my own stuff, I do, but I have run-ons for days. I can't fucking spell. I'll openly admit it. I'm not strong in the English department, but I was born with talent for writing, and I'm not trying to be egotistical. It's taken me a long time to be confident in my gift, so I don't shade myself anymore. But if you're interested in they're semi-scary. I'm easing into it. I wanna save the gory ones for Halloween, but I did one last night on my face, with my face in the video. I forget what it's called actually. I show you how I do it with the card, so you can get an idea, or you can just go to the timestamp and go right to the story and listen. But then there's another one in the community board where it's just my, oh my God, hiccups, my voice. There's another short story there. So the video is actually called Improv for Storytellers. It looks like that. You can see it. No, you can't. And then my community post has a link to the voice one. You'll see it in there if you're interested, by the way. Career transition. Oh my God, they are referencing that it's time for you to make a change. You're just over it. You don't want to do what you're doing anymore. It's time. It's making you miserable. It's making you depressed. Prosperity. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So they are, again, referencing money is coming into you. By changing your career and falling back in love with something and chasing your dream, it's going to lead you to your dream, which is also being financially stable. Loving what you do and being financially stable is your goal, and the Spirit says you can have it, but you got to take action. Creative. I fucking shit you not. No wonder why I went off about my stories. I think that you need to watch that, because maybe you should go into acting or improv. I do comedy stuff. I've been doing a lot of writing, and I think you're being pulled to write a book, self-help, cartoons even. Something with your writing. Want to do a TV show with me? I've never wrote a TV show before. If you've never wrote a TV show before, let's just see what the fuck happens. I don't feel like it's rocket science. Alright, so compassion, clairaudience. So you're gifted, you're an empath. If you want to know, I think you asked this person, do I have spiritual gifts? Why do I feel funny? You're an empath. You can hear things. You might even hear the spirit laugh, cough. Coughing and laughing and screaming or sighing are the most common things heard by ghosts, surprisingly. Isn't that weird? But you could be hearing the spirit. They could be trying to talk to you. People hear their name being called. That's usually not good, but not all of the time. I've never had a good experience with someone calling my name. Not all the way true, because I had certain family members that called me Lizzie Katish that are no longer here. And on one investigation, clear as day, in one of the recordings, Lizzie Katish. There was my family, and I don't know why they were on that site, if they were just there to protect me, but they made themselves known, and it was in their voice and everything. So that was not evil. I knew that was not evil. They were just like, hey, I'm here. Outdoors. You need to get some fresh air. I think walking, being in nature will help you calm your anxiety, center your mind, and see what's really bothering you, or help you make a decision, or help you connect with the spirit and your feelings. Spread your wings. Yeah, it's time to leave not only a job, maybe move to a new area, maybe leave a relationship you're unhappy with, leave behind friends that just, stress you out and you just don't have fun with them. There's like this energy of, there's a lot of things that need to be shed in your life, and you know it and you feel it. I think you're just trying to figure out what to do about it at this point, and you need to make some decisions. Detox. For some of you, you've been partying hard this summer. This spirit's like, time to clean up your act. It's time to get yourself in order, to get some help. But this is also working too much. Maybe you've been on the grind, and it's time for you to take that time off that you have just sitting in there and zen out. You're very stressed. But you also need a place that you can be on your own to be able to make this decision. Talk to God, pray. Pray for guidance. It's not enough to talk to this spirit. They said, I'm here with you, I'm guiding you, but you should always be talking. Don't look to this person like they're God. Don't ever put this person above God. They're warning you of that. I love you, you're important to me. They're honored that you think highly of them, but nobody should. When you're asking for things, when you're praying, you should always be thanking God, thanking Jesus, and then all of your people. They should always be up here. Don't ever get wrapped. If you are going into the occult or the spiritual world, it all centers around God. That's how you stay in the light. So wherever you go, whatever you do, always got to talk to God. You always have to ask God for protection. God is your best. I say this every day, and I mean it. It's 100% true. Like, God is my best friend. I know that He's my Heavenly Father, my Savior, and I say that all the time. Like, you're my Heavenly Father, you're my Savior, but you are my best friend. I vent to God. All of the things that you probably shouldn't vent to God, the judgy shit that I just want to get off my chest that I don't say to the world, I tell God everything. The good, the bad, the ugly. I talk to God in my head all day long. He is probably sick of me. That's how much I talk to God. But He takes care of me. He treats me like gold. And I panic and I freak out and I sit here and feel bad about myself. But at the end of the day, I have everything I need. He has never left me. I've been through some dark ass shit. But He gave me this soul that has those claws that just dig in and be like, you can try to pull me off this earth and I'm just not gonna go. The stubborn fierceness. And your spirit is saying, you have this too. This is what you need to be reminded of. God has given you everything you need. He will continue to give you everything you need. Everything is all right. It is our brain, it is our anxiety, it is our soul that makes everything giant and extra and extreme, and we get caught in bad habits and things that we shouldn't be doing, and it takes us away from God, which takes us away from our purpose, which makes us forget who we are and what we can do and what we've already done. So what I feel from your spirit is you spent the summer walking away from God, not meaning to, and the spirit's like, time to turn around and go back the other way. You drifted a little bit too far, whether that be with a habit, like working too much, pretending to be in love with someone, pretending to like your job, faking it every day is a disservice to God. Do you think God put you on this planet to fake it? Nope. He put you on this planet to be happy for real. And it's okay with him if you have to fake it for a little bit until you're happy for real. That's always a part of the plan. You always have to fake it a little bit because you don't just start out happy. You gotta trick your brain into being happy. It's fucked up, but that's part of the process. So if you have to fake it a little bit, that's okay. Don't freak out. But faking it consistently for a long period of time without putting action towards change, that's a disservice to you and to God. And it's also speaking to God that you don't know what to do. So, God wants to help us all the time, but it literally takes us saying, God, I give you permission to come into my life and help me because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where to go from here. What do I do, God? Jesus, take the wheel. Take it. Drive me somewhere else. You can be funny. I'm funny with God all the time. My God. I don't know why you invented that person. I'm sure you have a really good reason. But right now, no, I can't say it because he's your child too. He's probably laughing because he probably knows what I'm thinking. He made this brain. I always have to be like, I can't say that. I'm talking to God. So don't pull me in. I swear when I talk to God and I'm like, I'm sorry, God. Drop an F-bomb. He wants you to be yourself. He wants you to come as you are. And he knows that when we're humans, we're having a human experience, and emotions are not something we have in death. Emotions are a little bit, I feel like, punishment. Because you only have it on earth, and they're crazy and they drive us all off the edge sometimes. So when you have those moments, God's like, give it to me. Just spew it out of your mouth to me, because I'm not going to be hurt by it, and you're not hurting anybody else. So just give me your anger. Give it to me. That's what he's saying. You can swear. Do you feel better? No one heard it but me. Do you feel better for saying the F-bomb? You shouldn't say it, Lizzie, but do you feel better? Okay. You can say it just to me, because I'm God. And I'm not going to tell anyone. It's okay to give them your burdens. It's okay to be yourself. Everybody gets hung up like we have to pray to God. I'm like, dear God, thank you so much for, and like just being proper all the time. And yes, you should but like I sit down and I'm like, God, this situation is crap. I don't know what the heck to do. I don't know where this went wrong. I was just sitting here. God, I was doing this. And then this guy, he's so rude. He came up to me. I'm like, people are like, you can't talk to God like that. And I'm like, why? I talk to God like this every day. He's my best friend. How do you think I vent? How do you think I'm nice? Because I sit here and I give God all my shit. I say, God, I can't take it. Make sense of this. These emotions are killing me. And God's like, I get you, Lizzie. Let it out. Okay, now you're calmer. You got it out of your body. Now what do you think is right now, Lizzie? This is God schooling you, and he's doing it to you. Clean up your mess. Okay. You got your anger out. Got your feelings, vent to me. Put it all on me, God says. Put it on me. I got you. And I'm going to help you. Oops. I'm going to help you get through this and clean up this frickin' mess you got yourself into, because it's okay. It's okay that you made a mess. God's like, I expect every human to make a mess every day. Just like as a parent, expect your children to make messes when you get home from work. Do you expect your house to be in immaculate order? Fuck no. You're lucky if your kids remember their chores. Do you think God's any different? God loves you, even if you forget to clean your freaking room and make a shit show out of your life. He'll be like, it's alright. It's okay. We got this. We can clean it up. We'll get you back on track. All you gotta do is stop doing what you're doing. End the bad stuff. Talk to me. And let's get this sweeping going. God's like, I'm on board. But you need to vent. You need to get out of your body. You can't fake it to God. God will call you out. Or they will send someone like me to call you out with no filter. Do you want me to show up and be like, you're faking it. That smile is fake. You hate your job. You hate your wife, husband. Look at you. You can't even stand them when they talk. You can't fuck with me. I see right through you. They'll send me to your doorstep. I'm like the worst. I'm like when you have ignored every fucking sign. That's when I show up in your life. Not through a reading. You're still in the good zone if you found me on YouTube. I mean, like, in your life. Spirit's nagging me to help you. I get annoyed. Because they don't let me. They don't give me no peace until I help you. That's why we come at you like, listen. You need to get your head out of your butt and you need to do this. Because I need sleep tonight. Because the spirit won't shut up. Not all the time, but every once in a blue moon. Knock the cards out of my hand. And I was just about to say, nope, I'm going to leave it. No dark energy. I'm not reading for it anymore. I'm not allowing it on my table. I'm not allowing it in my space or in my home. I'm sorry, I can't counsel karmic energy anymore. Got people's karmics out here doing voodoo shit. No thanks. Creation, yeah. Maybe you're gonna create your own start your own business. Dissipating. Recovery. Somebody. Oh my god. Alright. So this talks about, for some of you that is referencing the miscarriage here, something you created in your womb, something happened. You could be recovering from a miscarriage now, or they're referencing that you've healed from it, or it took great healing. This could be causing a rift in your home. For majority of you, this is about you having a big purpose to create a specific life or a specific company or a specific invention. And somebody in your life was put in your life to make sure this doesn't. I know it sounds crazy, but this is how the dark side works too. Like, they know what your purpose is, and they like made you sick, or they made you have less confidence in yourself. So you're either trying to build yourself up and get that confidence back, or you're literally recovering from bad health. Why is dissipating here? But they also did reference that you had to watch them pass away. They could have been sick. The key to recovery comes from speaking your truth, getting those feelings out. The longer you hold your truth inside, it's like acting like poison. It's making you have no life force. no gumption, no mojo. They want you to get up and create. You gotta let them go. I think you are trying to move on from their death, but it's very, very hard. You watch this person suffer, or there's great tragedy here. You have a lot of guilt, remorse, you have a lot of questions, you miss this person, and it's literally a lot of what you're keeping inside is your feelings about this person's death. You gotta talk to someone about it, they're saying. Yeah, this is how you find happiness. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to need someone to guide you through grief, or to help you figure out what you want to do with your life, or to help you figure out if a relationship is good for you. It's okay to ask for help, because sometimes we get so stuck in our mind. We get so fixated on one thing that we can't see the big picture. We can't see all the angles. And it takes someone who doesn't have an emotional attachment in the situation to see things clearly on all sides. And by seeing things clearly on all sides, you can make the best decision. Sometimes then outside perspective is exactly what the doctor ordered, no pun intended. They want you to be happy, and the only way you're going to be happy is if you live your authentic truth, and that starts with letting your feelings out of your body, by allowing yourself to have them at all, and then acknowledging them within yourself, and then speaking them out of your body. Acceptance and miracle. I think you've had to accept something that was very hard. You had to move past it, or you will be. For some of you, you were sick yourself and you recovered, and it was like a miracle how it all turned out, and you are happier now. This could literally be like recovery of an illness for some of you. So for some of you, this is instinct. Maybe you knew somebody was sick, or you knew something about yourself wasn't right, and because you jumped on it quickly, you were able to beat it. For some of you, others of you, your instincts warned you that somebody was not good. Like if you're in the group of, you're meant to be here, you're meant to do something, and you're feeling the energy of what this person is. Like maybe you see that they're always negative when you're like, oh, I'm going to go do this project, and they always say things like, are you sure that's right for you? Like making you feel like it's not right, not good enough. Or they could be keeping you from a soulmate, or you're a workaholic. Something about your work life and your love life is off balance. Some of you could be ending a relationship because you threw yourself in work, and it had a lot to do with somebody's death here. Like that was your way of grieving. Getting a lot. Let's see if I can clean it up with a different deck over here. What healing work do you need? Tranquility, divination, and cleansing. So tranquility is having that you time, putting self-love in, having that time to meditate and balance your body out, and sit with your thoughts. What keeps bothering you? What's the loudest thought in there? And just work your way down. But that takes a space where you can be quiet and zen. Divination talks about praying, finding something to give you courage and strength. Having faith gets people through a lot of hardships and a lot of illnesses. Lean on your faith. Pray. There is power in it. Cleansing, you do need to get rid of toxic energies, including thinking bad about yourself, but I think you do have toxic people around you that you are sensing. I think you're starting to sense, like the glamour has worn off on these people, and you're seeing the truth, and you're seeing that they're not for you, or it's not what you thought it was, and these are where your decisions are coming in. Who's staying, who's going, what job do you want to do, what job should you apply for? Like you want change, but Where? What? How? Keep coming back to that point. Time for a nap. Maybe it's not time for action right now. Maybe it's just time to be still and calm and zen and take a vacation. Time to go. Okay, so for me it's like sleep on the connections that are toxic, that drain you. Just pull your energy back. Straight Queen, King of Swords quickly. Pull your energy back from anything and anyone that drains you. Don't answer phone calls. Don't go to events. Like, clearly you have to go to work, but start looking for another job. And it'll make going to work not so heavy because you're actively doing something. Relationships need to end. Job needs to end. Friendships need to end. You're being pushed into a new cycle, the Spirit is saying. A leg up. Help is coming, the Spirit said. And they're going to be here to help you through all of this. It could be that money coming in, that financial abundance. By the book, just make sure you're doing things in the right way, that nobody has any dirt on you, nobody can use your words against you, because I feel like there's some vindictive energy. If you're going through some court stuff, just make sure you're getting all your paperwork in time, that you're doing things in the correct order. We have Between Worlds in reverse. You don't want to be in and out. You don't want to just think things to death. You don't want to just daydream anymore. You want to take those daydreams and fantasies and put them in reality. I don't know if you can actively do that if you're still working on clearing out the path so you can move forward, or if you just haven't made a decision on what side you're going to yet. Rise Between Worlds in reverse. Blessed. Okay. So you have a purpose, right? You have a connection, whether that's a connection to a craft like writing, or if that's a connection to a person, or both. 22 is mirroring energy. It's like Spirit is pushing you to leave your comfort zone to me. I don't know if this is about love. It's about finding your balance, getting yourself stable so that you can run towards this change. Because, yeah, there is a change in the wind. You're getting a new job, getting new lovers, moving. But right now, you're making a game plan. What's step 1? What's step 2? What's step 3? The Spirit is acknowledging where you're at currently. You're daydreaming. You're thinking about the future in ways that you haven't in a long time. I think you're more hopeful now than you've been in the past, and they love this. We have Loyal Heart in reverse. You're not being loyal to what you want and your own dreams, but also you have someone in your life that is not loyal to you. You put in a lot of work towards a love interest, or you want to put work into it, or you're with someone and you're putting energy in another connection, even if that's like daydreaming, or you just want away from, you're working for career and love. Sorry, hair in my mouth. But soulmates with this Loyal Heart in reverse could be you're not being loyal to what you want to do for a living, and you want to also find a love partner, and you're working on that. You could be looking for love and a new job. Communication could be coming in, could be receiving news about an interview, could be receiving news about a love interest. You are gonna change. There's a lot of change, but I see you doing it in your slow steps, as in putting applications out after thinking about what kind of jobs you really want. Then you do your research, you put your applications out. It's like I just see you slowly bending. Like change is going to be very slow, or it has been slow. But there is a never-ending story that repeats, and it's repeating so Spirit can show you what needs to leave and be deaded for this new cycle, because they're not meant to go with you any longer, whether that be a job or a person. So let's close out your reading with some tarot. Near future, what does your loved one need to know? there's some kind of restriction to your movement. I don't know if you're waiting on a decision to be made or what decision you're going to make. This could be, I just haven't made a decision, so I'm just going to sit here until I do. Or you've made a decision, but there's some kind of force keeping you from taking action on that. Empress. So I do feel like you want to go towards something that's fruitful. Something that you feel very positive about, something you want to build, start new with. This could be a person or it could be a career. This is something you want very much but can't go towards. 9 of Wands. There's people in your life determined to keep you from this new start or determined to make it difficult for you. But this also talks to me from the Spirit saying you're very determined. You're very stubborn. You're willing to fight for this Empress. Whether that be a new job, moving to a new place, or a new lover. For those of you who lost a baby, the Empress also talks about pregnancy. With the 8 of Swords, I think you've had a lot of difficulty in getting pregnant. With this Empress coming upright, that is you pregnant. Who says that you can't? Who says? Doctors, I know science is very good, but I struggle with this stuff too. I've had many fetuses that they said I could never create. I have a hard time keeping fetuses in my body long enough to have them, but they at one point said I couldn't make a fetus at all. They were wrong. Not everybody can defeat the odds, but I feel like Spirit is saying, don't let Western science get in your brain. Think about manifesting. The belief that it's possible. When we start listening to the doctors and that thought of it's not possible sticks in our brain, no matter what you do, it won't be you are manifesting what you think. So if you listen to the doctor and the doctor says it's not possible for you to carry a baby, scientifically it might not be. If you have like a legit reason, then of course, I'm not a doctor, but even I've seen crazy miracles happen. Like women with completely tilted uterus that shouldn't even have had the swimmers get down there end up getting pregnant. People with their tubes tied get pregnant. It's crazy. When God wants a child into this world, He will make it so. And He will make it so for you. I think a lot of restrictions are in your mind and in your emotions and your grief attached to losing your baby. You're still attached to that same fetus that died, so you are not allowing, emotionally, not allowing your body to get pregnant. Grief can emotionally stunt your uterus. I don't care what any doctor says. I'm a healer. Stress does a lot. Grief does a lot. And it all comes from the mind. Doctors can't even describe to you fully how a brain functions. So when it comes to power of thought and you knowing your own body, they cannot infringe on that. They themselves can't fully understand the human brain. So don't tell me what it's capable of and what it isn't capable of, because you can have a baby. You can have a baby. You can have a baby. Say this every fucking day. I can get pregnant. I can have a baby. I can make a baby. I can get them pregnant. It might take 3 months. It might take a fucking year. But I promise you, this came upright. Stay determined. It's going to be hard. Unfortunately, your journey to being a parent or having another child is hard because something about your purpose in this, what you're going through, either you're going to help other people like you. Maybe this child is going to be extremely gifted, and because you work so hard to get it, you're going to love it in a way nobody else can, which only enhances their gift. There's a master plan we don't understand. God is saying it's not going to happen soon. This is going to be an uphill battle, but have faith in me. I will make sure you have a baby. Listen to God. He don't play. Even, I don't care if you're fucking 48 years old. God says you're up for a baby, you're having a baby. Yeah, healing. This is, for the rest of you, not about the baby stuff, but let me hit the baby one just one more time. The healing has to come from that baby that you lost. I feel like this is a rainbow baby situation, which means there was something wrong with that vessel. There was something wrong with that fetus that wouldn't have had a substantial life, or would have made your life and their life extremely hard. God looked at your baby and said, I can do better. So he took that baby back and that dud of a vessel, and he's going to wait. He's going to wait until your body is ready for a healthy vessel, and then he's going to give that baby back. You are not losing this baby at all. This is a layaway baby, okay? It got damaged in shipping, and God's making up for it, okay? There's just a little delay in the flight of it getting to you, basically. You need to heal. You need to understand that you control whether you have a kid or not. You and God. Unless you don't have a uterus at all, and then clearly you can't have one because you need that. That is the only time I'm going to be like, I don't know. I don't even care if you don't have fallopian tubes. You can get an egg implanted and still have a baby. 8 of Cups. Yeah, departure. Let me get back to the rest of you. Restricted relationship, restricted life because of a job. You're sick of it. You want a new start. You want a new beginning, and you're determined to have it, but there's a lot of people determined to stop you from having it. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done with you because of bad habits, because of toxic relationships, because of toxic people. But I do see you moving away from things that don't serve you and moving on from bad habits and toxicity and making better choices for yourself, because you have the Empress outright, 9 of Wands upright. You are determined. It's not going to be easy. This is not going to be an easy change in career, easy change in relationship. It's going to have a lot of difficulty. But you know and feel with this Empress before the determination that it's worth it. This is something that you deem worthy of fighting for, of giving it at your all, and just cling to that. Because I do see you moving on. I do see you taking time for yourself and healing. If you are sick, if you are currently dealing with something, the Empress, you could be pregnant with an illness. And this is going to be really hard, a really hard fight. But healing came upright, and you will depart from your illness, as in the illness will leave your body. Have faith. Power of thought is everything. Everything. I do not care how much medical experience a doctor has. I do not care how many surgeries, how many years they've been studying a specific disease, disorder, whatever. Miracles happen every single second of every single day. And if you believe it, you can make your body do it. I get so many eye rolls, but I've had so much kidney problems in my life. I have willed my fucking kidney to work because I did not want surgery. I did it 3 separate times. It took a long time of positive affirmations every day. My kidney is healthy. My kidney is healthy. My kidney is functioning. Believing, just picturing it in my mind, what I thought a kidney would look like. Healthy, one side helping the other. And my test results got better. It's like my brain started thinking what I wanted it, and then it just started doing what I was telling it to do the more I said it. That's how healing works. It all stems from the brain and the soul and the heart. How much passion, how much thought, how much dedication you have is the determine the thing that determines how much success you have or what you accomplish. Just keep going. Take leadership on what you want. No more playing roles and no more believing that things can't happen for you. Overall, the Spirit says it's time for healing. It's time for Zen and calm. Go on vacation, step back from work, step back from toxicities, toxic people, bad habits. Reflect on what you really want and where you're going from here. They're going to be your compass. They're going to help you make the best decisions. They just want you to be happy. You help them through so much. You love them so strong that they are here to make sure that you are loved equally, that you are happy, that you have people that are good for you. And they're not going to rest until you have everything you need, that you're content, and they're by your side right here the whole way. You are not alone. They love you so much, and I really hope this was helpful. Please give this a like, subscribe, and share if you want more deceased loved one readings in the future. I tried to make this one short, but your loved one just loves you that much. I'll see you again soon. Bye.